Hey everybody, welcome to today's stream of the Bobcats of Bryant Stratton taking on the Eagles of Clark State. We're back out at Sports Force Park in Sandusky, Ohio. Jagger Jeffries starting on the mound for the Bobcats today. His first pitch is fouled away. Hey, get our scoreboard up there. I knew we were missing something. So Jagger's first pitch fouled off. The breaking ball is in there for strike two. Counts now 0-2 here on the Clark State leadoff man. I don't have lineups over here yet, so we'll let you know who everybody is whenever I get it. This one swung on, hitting the left field for a single. That'll get Clark State their leadoff man aboard. There's our scoreboard. Sacrifice bunt is executed to perfection, and the Eagles now have a man at second base here with one away. Yeah, running a little bit behind schedule here. I spent probably 20 minutes trying to find a way to get this camera shot through the net, but the wind's blowing and the net's wobbling, and it was making me seasick looking at it. I couldn't imagine trying to watch the entire game like that from home. So we're shot through the net again. We'll see if I'm able to get it fixed between innings or something, or maybe between games I can mess with it. Jagger's first pitch to the three hitters in there for a called strike. Our score is not correct. One and one the count now here on the Clark State three hitter. Fastball in there for strike two. Jaggers ahead in the count, 1-2. Another chilly day out here in Sandusky, Ohio, home of Cedar Point. We got the runner in the rundown. Nice play there by the Bobcats. Good communication up the middle. The runner at second thought he had a good jump. Thought he had Jagger timed up with his delivery to the plate. He took off. The middle infield yelled at Jag to step off. Jag stepped off, made the pick to second, and let the infielders take care of business as they retire that runner to put two away here in the inning. So still a 1-2 count here. This one swung on, hit over there to Logan Wonderly. He snags it, and that'll do it for the Eagles here in the top half of the first inning. We'll send it to the bottom. Bobcats coming up. Bottom one, Bobcats coming to hit. Dom Prevesk leading it off for the Bobcats. He'll be followed by Ron Greer and John Costella. Prevesk still leading the team in batting. He takes a ball up high. Prevesk average sitting at .512 so far on the year. Got that 1.6 OPS, that's on base percentage and slugging percentage. My favorite stat to use for deciding if somebody's a good hitter or not. Kind of gives a good indication of how often somebody gets on base and how often they're hitting for power. Kind of gets rid of the lucky factor of like batting average. Dom hits one up the middle, it goes off the pitcher, fielded at second base, thrown to first, and they got him. So that's the very rare 1-4-3 put out to start off the ball game. Greer will come to hit now, one away. Ball game tied. Jagger Jeffries put up a 0 to start the top of the first inning. Trying to get my scoreboard going, my scorebook going, but my fingers won't work. It is freezing out here. Trell takes a ball in off the plate. He's ahead in the count 1-0. Trell fouls one off. Counts now 1-1. One-two pitch off the plate. Counts now 2-1. As I put in the description for this video online, the internet out here at Sports Forest is surprisingly awful. So if you bear with me and watch the stream, good for you. But if you can't stand it because it's too jumpy, I will have the games. They're being recorded on the computer as well. They will be uploaded after I get home tonight. Greer hits with something on the ground. Could be a good swing and bunt. Third baseman grabs barehanded throw. Offline, it gets past. Greer's going to head up to second base. He dives in ahead of the throw. Ron Greer gets the Bobcats a man in scoring position here in the bottom of the first inning. So third baseman for Clark State tried to make a good play over there. Fielded the ball with that bare hand off the big hop. Greer had kind of a swing and bunt, but just couldn't put the throw where it needed to be. If it would have been on target, I think he would have got him over there at first base, but the highlight is negated by the errant throw that puts Greer on second instead of just, if he put it in his pocket, would have left Greer at first base. So real glad I took the camera off the net. Johnny Costello would have just killed it. I was set up pretty much right there before the game started. That would have ended our stream real fast. 0-1 the count here. Costello hitting. Greer the runner at second. Costello slices one down the right field line, but foul. This should be Eagles. We are not Bobcats playing Bobcats. We are Bobcats playing Eagles today. There we go. So count 0-2 here on Johnny Costello. He looks to put the Bobcats on the board early. Pitch right for the Eagles, taking a long time to get the sign. Finally has what he wants. Comes set. Checks Greer over there at second. 0-2 fastball, misses down and in. Costello watches it, counts now 1-2. Costello, the Bobcat third baseman, hitting .274 on the season. Slugging .341. Had a couple big hits last time we were out here. That one misses up and in. Counts now 2-2. If you're wondering why the video looks so cloudy, it's not your computer screen. It's the fog out here in Solon. I thought something was on fire the whole way I was driving here from Elyria. It's the I'm sorry, not Solon. We're in Sandusky today. Costello chops one off the plate, gloved by the first baseman. Flip to the pitcher. Costello's the second out of the inning. Greer moves up to third base on the play. But yeah, the fog out here is insane right now. That'll bring a Bobcat cleanup man, Tyler Wolf. Wolf steps in hitting .404 on the season, 1.2 OPS. He hits this one high in the air out to right center. Center fielder's after it, calls for it, makes the catch. And that'll do it for the Bobcats here, bottom of the first inning. They leave a runner stranded at third as Greer reached on the swinging bunt. I would say probably a two-base error, but we'll see what the scorekeeper puts it as. We'll be back, top of the second. We're back here, top of the second inning. Jagger Jeffries comes back out to work. Lefty's first fastball fouled away. He's ahead of another batter. That one misses away, counts now 1-1. Jags 2-1, a slider, swung on, grounded over there to Jackson Homage at shortstop. Tough play over there for Homage, knocked it down. Faked the throw over the first base, but there was no, this was a good decision by Jack just to stick it in his pocket. He wasn't going to get the runner going on the line. That'll put the leadoff man aboard again here for the Eagles. They've put that leadoff man aboard twice here in 2 innings. Dropped a sack bunt. Last inning to move that run over to second. We'll see if we get another one here. Not a bad idea against Jeffries, as runners have come at a minimum against the lefty. As mentioned, his numbers last year were absolutely bananas. They're video game numbers. They're things that you put up when you're playing MLB The Show on Rookie. Pickoff move over here from Jag. The runner's back safe. Had a batting average against, like I believe it was below 100. I've got the numbers here somewhere. I'll see if I can pull it up. It looks like I just got hitting numbers from last year, but yeah, Jagger's numbers were among some of the best that you're gonna see anywhere. Striking out 2 batters an inning. There's that sack bunt. They try to put it down, but the fastball buzzes him up and in. Ties him up a little bit. That'll run the count to 1-2. Jeffrey's having a good season this year as well. He struck out 22 batters in his 14 innings of work, so right around that 2 batters per inning clip. Whip sitting at 1.6. Had a little trouble with some walks earlier in the season. He's walked 7 batters, which was not the case last year. Seemed to have settled down in his last two outings, though. He's been throwing the ball over the plate, attacking hitters like he was. So I expect that whip to come down. Now, whip would be walks and hits per innings pitched, so it's a good indication kind of how many batters are getting on base for the pitcher. Ooh, good pitch there. Hard fastball on the outside part of the plate. Not called. That'll run the count out of 2-2. Jags ERA is sitting right at 3.8 right now. So 2-2, I wouldn't expect a sacrifice bunt here, but you never know. Swung on, hit high in the edge of center field. Ryan Horseman trying to pull that ball out of the fog. He's able to do it, makes the catch, and there's one away. As we mentioned, Jagger Jeffries is pitching today. The sophomore Eastern Michigan commit. He's throwing to freshman Blake Fuller. Around the infield, we got John Costello over there at third base, Jackson Homage playing short, Dom Prevesk at second, and Logan Wonderly at first. Through the outfield, Ron Terrell Greer is over in right, Ryan Horseman in center, and Tyler Wolf in left field. Jagger's first pitch in there for strike one. Ground ball at the middle here would be great. We can roll a double play and send the Bobcats back in to hit. This one swung on, fouled off. This fog is incredible. I've lost the ball twice now. I had no idea where that went off the bat. Jack backhanded that ball in the hole and faked a throw to first base, and I was very confused when Logan didn't catch it. Curveball swung on and missed. This is a great angle to watch some of these the breaking balls that Jagger Jeffries can throw. It's like they look like wiffle balls sometimes. So throw that hard curveball. It starts at the letters, and then Fuller catches it around the knees, and guys just have no chance swinging over the top of it. 2 away here. Jeffries' hard fastball in there for strike one. Doing a great job getting ahead of hitters here so far early in this ball game. Runner on the move. Looked like they had a little hit and run action there. That's looked more of a defensive swing though from our batter here, number 25 for Clark State. Like I said, I don't have a lineup for Clark State yet. I'll see if I can get my hands on one. 0-2 count. Runner's on the move again. Fastball misses off the dish. Fuller can't get a handle on it coming out of the glove, so that'll go down as a stolen base. That's a big steal there for Clark State as it puts the runner in scoring position. Now if our batter here at the dish is able to get a ball out of the infield off Jag, that gives that runner at second has a much better chance of scoring. Curveball down in the dirt. Nice block by Blake Fuller. Counts 2-2 now. Fastball misses low. That'll run the count full. Open base here over at first, so not a huge deal if there's a walk allowed, so Jag doesn't have to give him something good to hit. Obviously he'd rather not walk the batter, but there we go. Not sure what that was. That a changeup? That 3-2 slider? 3-2 slider there from Jeffries. Rings up the batter. That's Jag's second K of the inning, second K of the ball game. That'll do it here for Clark State. Top of the second inning. We're going to the bottom half. Bobcats looking to take the lead. Ryan Horseman coming to hit here for the Bobcats, bottom of the second inning. Horseman will be followed by Logan Wanderley and Jackson Homage. Horseman's last game that we saw was fantastic, as he had 2 doubles and a home run against Edison State at home the other day. When I say at home, I mean out at All-Pro Freight Crusher Stadium in Avon, Ohio. That curveball just spun and missed high, didn't break a whole lot. Ryan Horseman sat on him. If that was 6 inches lower, he'd have been trying to tattoo that one as well. Bottom second, 1-1 count. That one misses high, counts now 2-1 on Horseman. Horseman, one of those Bobcats that watches a lot of pitches, draws a lot of walks. I believe he's second on the team right now in walks, behind Greer. That one misses high as well, 3-1 the count. Horseman 18 walks so far in the season. That's a fastball in there on the inside part of the plate for strike 2. So the count will run full here on Ryan Horseman, Bobcat center fielder. And I apologize for the shot we got going today. This is not a great place to try to stream a ball game. I'm sure the guys love playing here. It's all turf, right next to Cedar Point. I'm sure this would be a great place to come out here during the summertime, play a ball game, go ride some roller coasters. That ball misses high. Horseman takes his 19th walk of the year. I should really look at national ranks for some of these guys. 19 walks in a season is... I feel like that's a big number. And we're not even like halfway through the season. We've played 12 games. Logan Wanderley will bat here with a runner on first base. Takes a called strike. Haven't seen a move from the lefty from Clark State here yet, so Horseman probably being a little bit more cautious over there. Not sure what we're working with. Curveball misses in the dirt, 1-1 now. Horseman a definite stealing threat. He's 8 for 10 so far on the season. Bobcats could finish with 5 or 6 guys in double digits in stolen bases this year. They've got a bunch of guys that like to run. That fastball misses up and away. Counts 2-1 on Logan Wanderley. Wanderley, another one of those guys with a ton of walks. He's walked I think 8 times so far in the season for Logan Wanderley. I had trouble finding it. I want to say it's 8 times. Sees a ton of pitches. Counts 3-1 here on Logan. As I mentioned, just another crappy day to play a baseball game. One of these days it'll warm up in Ohio. Today is not the day. About 45. A thick fog in today. We had hurricane force winds at our last game. Today we have fog. Maybe the sun will shine on our next game. Wanderley calls time. Not quite ready at the plate. He's working with a 3-2 count here. Ryan Horseman over at first. Wanderley smashed the one into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Horseman's going to hit second, give it a look, but he'll stay right there. The center fielder comes up with it cleanly. So the Bobcats have their first knock. And runners at first and second now. 1 away here for Jackson Homage. Homage hitting .479 on the season. Doesn't have an extra base hit, so Jack can plug a gap here, get that first double of the year. We could score 2. Wanderley runs pretty well for a first baseman. kind of a utility guy. Has settled in at first base for the Bobcats the last 2 seasons. But played some middle infield, played some outfield. Jack pops up a sac bunt. Catcher slides, unable to come up with it. That ball hit the ground, and Homage will get another shot here at the sacrifice bunt. Not sure if that was put on by Coach Plater, or if Jack decided to try to put that down on his own. The bunt for a hit is definitely a tool in Jackson Homage's tool belt. We've seen him put down a couple for hits so far this season. Not a bad thought there. Got a big stick and Dylan Cutler behind him. He puts the bunt down. Lefty comes off the mound, makes the play. Runners will move up. That'll bring Cutler to the plate with 2 runners on here. I'm sorry, there was 2 runners on. They'll put 2 runners in scoring position now. Horseman at third, Wonderly at second. Homage executes the sacrifice bunt. Cutler will try to put the Bobcats on the board. Cutler takes a fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Cutler working on a little bit of limited action so far this year. Got 2 knocks in 7 tries. Good for a .286 batting average. Another guy with some versatility for the Bobcats. Able to play some third base, some second base. I think I've even seen him working at first in practice. I don't know if he's got any game time over at first base. Second pitch misses high, 1-1 on Cutler. Fastball backs him off the plate, but catches the corner for strike 2. So Cutler behind in the count, 1-2. Pitcher comes set, kicks, delivers. Cutler fouls off a fastball deep into the fog. Count will stay at 1-2. One of these days we'll play baseball on a nice sunny day. That's what they keep telling me, at least. Our last game over at Crusher Stadium was beautiful. I had a nice press box I could sit in. We had a great shot of the field out the window. Cutler goes down swinging. He's the second out of the inning here for the Bobcats. Yeah, fond memories of sitting in my press box, nice and warm, watching the wind blow hats off of guys on the field at our last ball game. I got to freeze with everybody else here today. That'll bring Blake Fuller to hit with 2 away. Runners at second and third. Fuller swings through a fastball. Counts now 0-1. So Bobcats making the Clark State pitching work here. They've had a runner on in both innings. Seen a lot of pitches. I'd say he's probably up near 30 pitches so far already through 2 innings. The 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Looks like he's loosening up a little bit out there. I looked at that fastball, looked like it had a little bit more on it. He threw it right past Blake Fuller, up and away. Be looking for a curveball down here. I got the heater again. That one's fouled off. Fuller stays alive, 1-2. Fuller doing the catching today for the Bobcats, hitting .231 so far on the season. 3 hits and 13 tries. Got himself a couple RBI doubles. Could use one of those RBI doubles here. Fuller hits one up the middle. Snagged by the pitcher from Clark State. Fuller, if he hits that ball 3 feet higher, the Bobcats plate 2, but That's how baseball works. It's stung, the pitcher catches it, retires Fuller for the third out of the inning. Bobcats strand a pair. We'll be back top of the third inning. Top of the third, Jagger Jeffries out for his third inning of work. Jeffries gets ahead quickly with a good fastball. Counts now 0-1 here. That one will miss high, 1-1 the count. Now Jagger works with a hard fastball from the left side. He'll sit upper 80s, low 90s. Curveball, swung on, looped over there to Costello at third base. He makes the catch. The Bobcats have one away. Jagger's fastball works high 80s, low 90s. He's ran it up into the mid 90s here and there. He works with a hard slider off of that. Slider will sit in the high 70s. Works a changeup in the low 80s and throws a curveball in the low 70s. So if you've been listening to the streams, you know how much I like pitchers that work at different speeds. Jag checks all those boxes. Behind the count here, 2-0. I'm gonna go right after this guy. He's our bottom of the order batter. Apparently that one missed off the plate too. That counts 3-0 here. There's a fastball over the plate for strike one. And one's on the corner as well. 3-2 now the count. So Jag fights all the way back. Worked too hard to lose him now. I'll throw him another good fastball and send this kid packing too. That one will miss down, so Jag puts in all this hard work, fights all the way back, walks him anyway. That'll put a runner on first base now. One away. The leadoff man coming back to hit for the Clark State Eagles. Singled his first time up. Fouls one off. Jags ahead in the count 0-1. Jag comes set. Taking a little too long for our batter. He steps out, calls time. I think we got decent wheels over there at first base, so Jag messing with his timing a little bit. Good pickoff move from Jeffries. The runner dives in safe. Jeffries does a good job controlling the running game out there as well. Sometimes you see left-handed pitchers that have a good pickoff move, but they can't really change speeds. Their delivery looks the same. Jag does a good job. Sack bunt attempt fouled off over the wall. Counts now 1-2. And Jag does a good job of changing up his looks, changing up some deliveries. He'll throw a slide step here and there. He's got 2 or 3 different looks for a pickoff move that'll snap over there to first base. He'll do the step back and snap. There's another pickoff move. This one gets away. Skips off the glove of Wonderly. So Jeffrey's throw was late. They weren't going to get the runner. It was a little offline, but it wasn't far enough offline that Wonderly couldn't handle it. Not sure where the error will go on that one. It's definitely an error to move the runner up, though. So second one the Bobcats have committed here so far in this ball game. I'm sorry, first one. This first error was on Clark State. So we got a ball that was inside. They're saying the runner took off for first base. Blake Fuller is adamantly telling the umpire that they hit the bat. That was not an arm. That was a bat knob that it went off of. It should be a foul ball. Fuller would know. The umpire says, nope, that hit him. We're going to send him over to first base. Apparently the explanation was good enough. We'll have runners at first and second now for Clark State, one away. Middle of their order coming up. Had a sack bunt attempt his first time up. Jagger's first pitch fouled away. Ugh. I'm gonna have to go get some more layers out of my car between games. The Jag ahead in the count, 0-1. Breaking ball, 0-1, misses low. So our Bobcats kind of ran over Clark State in their first 2 games of the series earlier this season, about a week and a half ago. Scored 24 runs on 29 hits or some insanity like that. Hopefully we can get the bats going again here. Bottom of the inning. Give Jagger a little bit of run support, give him some cushion. This one's hitting to right field. Greer got a late jump on it. That's putting Land down in the corner. This is good for extra bases. Greer's got it, snaps it to Prevesk. Prevesk can't handle it, and 2 runs will score. So the Bobcats will play from behind in this one as the number 2 hitter, 14, hits a 2 RBI triple off the wall out there in right field. Not sure Rontrell Greer had really saw that ball off the bat. So he didn't have a great jump, kind of did a couple hops like he was trying to find the ball before he was able to pick it up and chase it down into the corner. Jagger's first pitch here to the 3 hitter, number 2, is in there for strike 1. This one's hit hard to Costella. Costella's got the ball. He'll send it to Blake Fuller at the plate. They've got the runner and a rundown. Fuller tags the runner at third. So nice play there. Good heads-up play, Johnny Costello, to get the lead runner going to the plate. The rundown gives his counterpart that hit the ball to third base time to make it into second, so the Eagles will still have a runner here in scoring position. 2 away here, third inning. As the runner there, your job is to stay in that rundown as long as possible so that your buddy who hit the ball, whoever's on the bases, can move up as far as they can. That way, worst case scenario, there's still somebody in scoring position, even if they do tag you out. Best case scenario, you make it back to the bag, and there's a rundown somewhere else. Jagger's first pitch, good breaking ball. The batter couldn't hold up, strike one. Nice bit of base running there by Clark State. They had Jag timed up. Took the bag without a throw, so that'll put a runner on third base now. 1-1 count. 2 batters or two outs here in the inning. Another breaking ball swung on and missed. 1-2 the count. Fastball right past him. Jagger Jeffries rings up the 4-hitter. That'll do it here for Clark State in the top half of the third inning. They plate 2, take a early 2-0 lead. Bobcats coming up to hit bottom half of the inning. Tom Prevesk leading off for the Bobcats here. Home half of the third inning. Bobcats trailing this one now 2-0. Bottom third. There we go. First pitch to him missed high. Second pitch misses high as well. Counts 2-0 on Dom. Bobcats threatened last inning, but a strikeout and a line drive right back to the pitcher ended that threat. See if they can put something together here, bottom half of the third. That one misses up and in, buzzes Dom. He backs out of the way. I don't blame him, that real hurt today. Counts now 3-0 here on Dom Prevesk. Bobcat leadoff man and second baseman. Squares around, fakes a bunt. He is taken all the way. Counts 3-1 now on Dom. Dom fouls, fights one off. Third baseman can't handle it. That'll be an infield hit for Dom. Interesting little play there. Dom kind of put another little swinging bunt on a ball to third base. Third baseman charged in hard. Dom can really run, so he probably had to come in and make a tough play to get him. Charged in hard, went to snag it off the short hop, and the ball just skipped off the heel of his glove. Again, I think Dom would have beat it. I'll probably get that's probably an infield hit in my book. Either way, Bobcats had their leadoff man aboard here. Greer coming to hit. Trell hits one into right center. This ball's deep. And it'll go off the wall. Prevesk coming around third base. Coach Plato put the stop sign on there. Stand-up double from Trell Greer. The Bobcats are right back to work here in the third inning. They've got 2 men aboard here with the heart of their lineup coming up. Johnny Costella coming to hit. Nobody out. I can't remember the last lefty the Bobcats saw, so maybe the first time through the order was getting used to the look. The ball coming out of a left-hander, the ball's just going to break the opposite direction. Fastballs look a little bit different. Second time through the order. Hopefully the Bobcats can get to this guy. Costella spits on a fastball low. Ahead in the count here, 1-0. The park's closed right now, but I'd pay a hefty price here for a hot chocolate or a nice cup of coffee. That pitch is in there for strike one. So Costella looking to even this ball game back up. Got some good wheels out there on the bases. A ball through the infield should do it. That one misses high. 2-1 the count. The way this turf field plays, a ball through the infield never slows down when it hits the grass. So if he gets one well, it doesn't hit the grass because the whole thing's turf. If he gets one past a shortstop, it'll roll all the way to the wall unless it's cut off. So the outfield's got to play pretty deep. This one's hit on the left side. That'll score 1 run. The shortstop decides to try to go after Greer. He pumps fakes to try to get him off the bag. Greer didn't bite. He tried to pump fake again to see if he could get Greer because he wasn't going to get Costella going on the line anymore after the first fake. Greer didn't bite again, and then the shortstop just drilled him with the ball. And he was going back into second base. So if this was kickball, Trell would be out, but we're playing baseball today. So he gets to stay out there at second base. Bobcats still working here. They played a run on the hit. I guess that's a hit. I guess you can't call it a fielder's choice. Nobody got out. So infield hit for Johnny Costella. Plays the first run. Don Preves came home to score. Tyler Wolf now batting. Ahead in the count here, 1-0. Nobody away. Bottom of the third. Wolf smacks one into right center. Hit the ball too hard for Trell to score from second, because it's about 1 or 2 hops that right fielder off the carpet. That'll load the bases here for Ryan Horseman, who, as we mentioned in his first at bat, is just swinging one of the hottest bats around right now. Horseman more than capable of opening this ball game up for the Bobcats. If I was really good at my job, I'd have his splits for the last 2 weeks. Horseman fouls this one up and away. First baseman's after it, can't make the play. So that'll give him another shot. Little first pitch hacking at the curveball. Must have been sitting on it. He was ready for that 0-0 curveball. He'll try again here. Counts 0-1. So Greer at third, Costella at second, Wolf over at first base. Prevesk already scored in the inning. The Bobcats keep passing the bat down the line. Fastball misses high. Horseman evens the count up at 1-1. That one catches the corner. 1-2 now on Ryan Horseman. The 1-2 pitch. On its way. Horseman fouls it back. Fights off a good fastball to stay alive. Count remains 1-2. Horseman, another one of those guys that sees a ton of pitches for the Bobcats. As they just are murderous to starting pitching. Horseman swings through a breaking ball off the plate. He's retired for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Logan Wanderley. Wanderley had a base knock his first time at the plate. He'll look to smack another one somewhere in the outfield. Drive in two. I've mentioned before how fast these Bobcats are, but Greer at third can run, and Wolf at first. He's one of the fastest four hitters probably in the country. And Costella at second's no slouch. A ball through the infield should score him. If we can get a ball to the wall, the Bobcats might play 3. First pitch missed to Wanderley. He's ahead in the count now, 1-0. This one's in there for strike 1. One and 1 the count now on Logan Wanderley. Takes a ball upstairs, counts 2-1. It was close, but the top end of the strike zone just hasn't been called all day. Wanderley calls time at the plate. He'll step out, take a practice swing. Lock in the sights here with a chance to put the Bobcats ahead. This one misses low, counts 3-1. Nowhere to put him, so Logan Wanderley will bat here in a good hitter's count, sitting on a fastball over the plate. We've seen Logan Wanderley hit some fastballs over the plate in his time here at Bryant Stratton. All-conference batter last year. He smacks one up the middle. Caught by the shortstop. No, it's dropped. That ball's thrown away. Tyler Wolf will move up to second base. Logan Wanderley should be safe over there at first. Not sure what's going on here. I think they're calling obstruction.
There was only one out, so
He dropped the ball at shortstop. There was I was covered up by one of the runners. I believe the umpire stood up and got in front of me, so I couldn't really see what happened. But it went off the glove at short. They flipped to second base to get the runner that was moving up from first. It should have been Wolf moving up from first. So I believe Tyler Wolf is out. I think they went to the double play. The ball to first was kicked, so Logan Wanderley is definitely safe if they didn't call him out on the throw. We'll see what they actually do here. Bobcats have 2 runs across the board, or across the plate right now, to put them up 3-1. There was only one away to start that play, so it looks like they're going to call the runner Wolf out at second, but everybody else should be safe. We'll put the runs on the board right now. For right now, the Bobcats are ahead 3-2 in my book. Skipper Eric Lahetta doesn't look super pleased with the conversation he's having right now with our umpiring crew, so I'm just gonna say this isn't going in our favor. I'm not really sure what's going on here. We're calling the runners off the bags. I'm not sure. There must have been an obstruction called somewhere or something, because there was definitely only 2 outs made on the play. There was 1 out. There was a line drive up the middle that I thought was dropped. Maybe they called him out. And then they call obstruction on Wolf on the throw at first. I have no idea what happened, but apparently that's the end of the inning. We're going to have to get a ruling on a score, because we don't know if any of those runs scored. Just an absolute mess here at Sports Force Park. I'll see if I can get somebody to let me know what's actually going on, and when I find out, I'll relay it to you all. So we're back here at Sports Force Park. I believe we figured out what happened. So I guess they're calling it a catch at shortstop, even though the ball definitely